in addition to doing all those painted t-shirts, I had recently got this top. It's by Lane Bryant, as you can see. It's cotton, and it had this little sort of sheer raglan type material at the top. And I liked how like it was sort of uneven in the material like that, almost like a burnout but not quite. It has the roll tab sleeves, and then what I did was I shredded the bottom, and it just goes so nicely with this style shirt. And this takes hours and hours to do, believe it or not, because you can make it so that and I learned along the way, but you can make it so that it takes a certain shape, the actual shred. So this one, you know, gets thinner as it goes up. Some of them I did like this wider one and little small ones. It's hard to know when to stop, and you don't want to stop once you get it going, because it's fun and relaxing actually. Yeah, you know, less is more, so you sort of need to stop. This is the back. You need to stop. You don't want the whole thing to be symmetrical or anything. It's supposed to, it's like a technique, so it's not supposed to. This is my favorite one. This was a biggie on the back. Look at that. And basically what you do is you just cut off the hem on the bottom, and then you start to like pull a piece. Let me see if I can show you. I'll set the camera up. Okay, so after you've cut off the bottom, you really have to work the material, and I just kind of stretch it and play with it a little bit. You can kind of see I'm pulling a little piece there, but if you have trouble with that, I just take a little safety pin and I just stick it in the very last layer of material, the last row of stitching, and I work it sort of across like that, pulling it so that it's now like this. Okay? Then what you do is you just start to pull that first row, and then you have to stretch, and then you pull some more and stretch. Trying to get this in the camera so as you can see it's starting. This is a small one and I want it to be a little bit bigger, so you have to kind of work it along like that. And I'm going to get it to a point where then it gets really easy. And the trick to remember, okay, so here we go, is to always try and grab the closest row of stitches. And that way, then you can just pull them like that. And then they really start to pull. And then it gets really easy. Easy, but time consuming. Kind of like pulling a nylon, you know, when you wear pantyhose and you get a run. But see how easy that just starts. And then if I want it wider, I sort of go over here and start with this. See how easy that is now? But it just takes a long time because you want to, I'm trying to design it in a specific look, you know. And I might go over to this section here. You do need to do the pulling this way as well. It widens the fabric a little bit. It's so much fun though. How crazy is that? It's like I don't want every shirt of mine to be ripped, but that's it, and that's what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to be lacy and frayed. And I tried to do it, now this shirt does have quite a bit of Lycra, but I tried to do it with a shirt that had more Lycra and it just didn't work. Look at this one. This took me a long time. Just love that